Hello and welcome back to Amusements of Rapture. Today I want to play some 50-50 maps. These are maps where the location is not immediately obvious. It could be one of two places that you know. And yeah, I feel like this is good practice for ranked, where you get into 50-50 situations. Places can just look similar. So I've actually made a list here of my top 10 or 11 50-50 toss-ups. First one is Argentina on Mexico. Maybe it's just me, but the architecture can look similar, and maybe the landscape and mountains. Chile with its white road lines, and then Europe has a lot of white road lines too. That's a 50-50 I found. South Africa on Australia. That feels like something you get when you get promoted a few times. You like understand it more because, there's yellow lines and then there's white lines, road lines to distinguish them. But there can be really tough 50-50s with that too. What else? West or East Coast, Canada. I feel like a lot of people go BC a lot just when they see huge trees, very tall trees. But yeah, the East has that too. US plains on Canada, that's what I'm going to do here first. Just North America in general on Scandinavia. And what else? Ukraine on Russia. And maybe the final one is Mediterranean roulette. But I'll get into it here. US, Canada, no move. The US is probably my worst country on this game. I really can't guess it. Well, it's actually Brazil, but I think it's US second and then Peru third. The problem with the plains is that they're going to be like this flat landscape, maybe slight rolling hills, but in both Canada and the US. But here immediately I see this says maximum, so we're going to be in Canada. If it says the maximum speed instead of just speed limit, you're in Canada, right? I thought these were bollards. I can't really tell what they are. But yeah, if you know how to distinguish these 50-50s, let me know in the comments. I'd really appreciate it, because I don't for sure know, and I'm looking into America there. Well, let's pick a road. Cool, not too far. That's only 2,000 points then. Yeah, this map is quite cool for points, I think. Okay, and we've got a US flag, which is kind of cheating. I'm hoping that I don't have obvious clues like this, Oh, the plains can go all the way from these Canadian provinces to like down to Texas, right? Is this more of a Texas leaning location? I don't feel like going right in Texas, but yeah. Okay, it was Oklahoma. No, it wasn't. What am I talking about? It's Colorado. Didn't see the borderline. Okay. Yeah, the plains are really spread out. I'm thinking of ways to distinguish. One or two yellow road lines in the middle is one way, right? I mean, this is one yellow line, but then we've got a dashed one as well, which suggests it will turn into two yellow road lines, meaning you're in America, I guess? But I'm really not sure, yeah. I think the plantation over there is telling me... I was going to say US, but you also get these corn plantations in Canada too, right? So I'm not entirely sure. I also had a thing with the road angle. I was like, the road angle is more likely to be north-south or east-west in Canada, but that's just completely untrue. You have so many really north-south locations here. This is what I mean about not finding much to distinguish them on. So I feel like I'm still going. US here. Sweet, not too far. It was North Dakota. I went south. Okay, next. Interesting one. This reminded me more of Mex than anywhere. So I guess that puts me more towards Oklahoma, Texas, but I cannot be too sure. I was reading on the Plunkett Guide for Canada that Saskatchewan has like these bare hills. These are not bare here. You have vegetation on them, sparsely covered in vegetation. But yeah, I guess I'm going south. Also, I don't know if this is actually covering the west, this map. So yeah, I went into this map quite ignorant. It has a lot of locations, I think like 500,000 locations. But yeah, where would you get these almost flat hills? Well, look over there. Mountains. Right angle, it's just a northeast southwest kind of. Am I going Colorado? We had a Colorado last time. Okay, that was really south in Texas. Yeah. Well, that makes total sense considering I thought it looked like Mexico when I opened it up. Next one. I'm thinking Canada immediately because of the trees. The trees look quite cold, and I don't think it's just the season. I've thought about the fact that maybe the quality of the road is a distinguisher for this US-Canada 50/50. Like, the roads can be nicer in Canada sometimes, it seems. It's only a single dashed yellow line, so that's more Canadian, I think. I think I'm going quite north. Maybe Alberta? Up here? Okay, it was Saskatchewan, but did get Canada. Let's view the results. Not bad, but not amazing either. I guess I did get the general vibes. South, south, north, but not Canada, and then Canada. I'll go one more time, and then we'll change the map. Okay, I'm immediately thinking Canada here. I don't know why. I feel like maybe I've clicked Canada before and it has been. Yeah, these northern trees. Kind of like not bare, but like they're losing their leaves. And I don't think it's just the season. I was looking for fireweed, like the purple plant. That can be an indicator of north. Yeah, I'm going Canada here. Famous last words. Down here. Okay, sweet. Got the state. Saskatchewan. Just a little higher up. Yep. Okay. There's no plate there. Didn't think we'd be using plate knowledge. Not that I have any. But we are not in the plains without houses. We've got houses and cars this time. So, yeah. It is a thing for both, right? Alberta and Saskatchewan plates are not required. But then also it's the same in the south. Like Oklahoma, New Mexico, Arizona, right? Lots of southern states. I always forget, but it's in Canada, it's BC, Manitoba, and Ontario that require plates, right? At the very least. So yeah, I feel like going Canada still. Famous last words. It's just north-south. Not that that really means anything. Yeah. Yeah, of course it was Kansas. I think American neighborhoods are just impossible to tell sometimes. Like, I think even the best players struggle with that. Okay. Next. Feeling Canada again. I don't know, the road quality seems nice, even though you've got these spills. Don't know my poles in the US and Canada. Slightly hilly. Let's try it over here. Okay, sweet. That's my best guess yet, I think. 92 kilometers away. Only 3.7k still. This map is unforgiving. East Lake. Hmm. What do I feel like I've seen around like this, like really south? Is it like actually Texas? There's a plate on that. Is that a Texas plate? It's just like plain black and white. Is that the Texas Star? Who knows? Who knows? We do have motorhomes. More of a south thing, right? And is winter coverage common in the south? Like Texas, Oklahoma? I have so many questions, but yeah. This car is interesting. Could that be a Canadian car? I think the fact that we've got a plate and winter coverage is making me think, actually. South. Yeah. I think I'm just clicking label here. Yeah, I was right. Oh, these last few rounds are going decently. We've got another motorhome. Or caravan. Okay, and it just says maximum. Was I thinking Canada before? I think I still was, just looking at this NMPZ. We do have double yellow, which is more of a US thing, though. I don't know, yeah. Without this maximum sign telling me it's Canada, if I would have gone Canada. But yeah, okay, nothing much to think about here. It's Canada. Let's go on the border. Okay. And yeah, I think I generally get the vibe. There's only really one bad guess there. It just feels like I get it wrong a lot in ranked duels. Yeah. But then we both get it wrong. That's the thing. It's a good thing with 50-50s. You're not the only one who will get it wrong. Alright, so I think the next one... Namibia, Oman, 50-50. Let's do it. I keep going Namibia on Oman, and it's a problem. Okay, Namibia, straight away. Kind of looks like a green Botswana or South Africa. So yeah, and I think if it's more green, then it's like up here, right? Sweet. Yeah, was that the road? Almost. It's a good region guess. Okay, and it's Oman, clearly, with the Arabic, with the antenna, that if it was to lean back, like if you were to pull it back, it would be leaning right, because you get the antenna pointing to the east in Oman and the antenna pointing to the west in Namibia, right? We've got mountains. Yeah. I need to look up what the deserts are called of these countries, you know? That would be good knowledge. Not that it would help you in the game, but yeah. The poles, you have these kind of poles. Are they like Kenyan poles? But yeah, when I see this, I think of the so-called Middle East. Got like wooden poles, yellow plates. I heard that if the antenna's backwards or forward, that's forwards, then you're just in the capital, right? Not going to think too much about it. If you've got mountains south, then where could that be? Let's say here. Okay, yeah, it was capital. I should have clicked more towards the capital. Okay, well, again, the antenna is helping. I feel like a good challenge would be to do this NMPZ, because maybe you'll be pointing this way and that's all you'll have to deal with. The antenna wouldn't be able to help you, you know? So the antenna pointing west is Namibia. This does not look north. The road's vaguely northeast, southwest. I'm just going around here. Wow, that looked really close, even though it's 100 kilometers away. And last one, it's just Namibia again, isn't it? Oh, so this is the fourth round. Yeah, you have these South African style, or maybe it's just like South Africa in general. Many countries that have these wooden poles with, like, it looks like birds sitting on them, but of course they are not. Yeah, got like tabletop mountains over there. It's a little green. We've got mountains to the west. Any green parts, guys, around here? Mountains to the west? Yeah? Okay, that was way off. That was max south. Wow. Okay, not really seeing any green on the map. Not that you need to. This is just Oman, isn't it? I'm going to do this NMPZ next, because, yeah, I feel like that's the difficulty, you know? Maybe if I can't turn around and look at the yellow plates, meaning Oman, if I can't see this bin or anything else, or the Arabic, then yeah. Is this capital? Is this like the other side of the country, like down here? It's a risk, and also, wow, it really doesn't have the antenna at all. What happened? This is a different car. I think I'm still going capital, or like, I don't know, somewhere up here. Yeah, okay, nice reading guess. 20k. I mean, not bad. I just feel like I had the clues, so I could do it. If I click exit and then NMPZ, let's have a go at this. See, this is immediately harder. You do have the yellow outer lines in both countries. The thing is, figuring out the driving direction. You can look at the sun as well, but I can't really see the sun here or any shadows. So I think we're driving right. We're driving this way. So we're in Oman. Yeah. For some reason, I forget the driving direction. It's like so fundamental. The sun, the driving direction, that's going to tell you where you are a lot of the time, combined with the landscape. But yeah, I forget. I need to remember it in my order of things to get to the country. You don't always have to look at the sun, of course. So, whereabouts? It's in the desert. We're going like south, north. Up there? Okay. Decent region guess. More on the coast. And it was a man. We got it. One down. I feel like we're driving left in Namibia. You know? They're kind of veering off to the right. So. Southeast, northwest. Southeast. Any roads doing that? Over here? Okay, more south. Got the country at least. Okay, this is Oman with the poles, isn't it? This is a very green Oman. Wow. Is it down here? This is like the greenest area of the country, and it looks very different. Like, look at it. Wow. It's like rolling hills. It's Canada Plains again. East, west? I really don't know. I'm going way down here. Okay, and what's the right region guess? Next one. Ooh, it's Oman, right? Is this a black and white sign? It's quite Oman-like. Just in the mountains. Don't know if there are mountains behind me, but there are definitely mountains ahead, north, east, and east. Yeah, I'm just clicking in the mountains, I think. Okay. Okay, it was way over there to the west on the UAE border. All right, next one. Ooh, this is throwing me. The last one, can I get it? I think it's Oman again. This sign here. It's making me think Oman. I don't know why. And also, yeah, I think we're driving right. Yeah, this video is making me realize just check the road angle. Not the road angle, the driving direction. So, a few shrubs here. No road lines. Whereabouts? Southeast? No, it's not even southeast, northwest. Don't know where it is, but I'm clicking around here. And it's down there. Did get the country every time, but yeah, there was only one Namibia around that time. And there are some decent region guesses there, just not the last one. Alright, cool. Not as hard as I thought, to be honest, but there are definitely hard locations. If I type 50-50, there is another 50-50 map I wanted to play. Where is it? A 50-50 world? Yeah, I think it's that. Let's go for it. I want to save it as well. NMPZ, and it says expert. Here we go. It looks like it says 24,950 on the floor, on the ground, which would be a very good guess. Score. Where are we? I don't even know the 50-50 here. I'm realizing there are more countries outside of Canada, US, Oman, and Namibia. I thought Lesotho when I looked at this. Or Peru, or just Europe. Or Chile, or New Zealand. The sun is not helping. Can't see the sun direction. I don't think Lesotho would have these outer lines. I feel like it's just New Zealand. Could be the worst guess of all time. Who knows? Wow, it's none of the countries I said. That was California. Wow, I am not getting that. And what's the 50-50? California and somewhere else? This is definitely an expert map. I'm out of my depth here. Gone are the days of 4 out of 5 decent, correct guesses. I just feel like we're somewhere in Asia here. Is it like Thailand? Indo? Philippines? The trees are interesting. Huh. Wow, this tree especially is really cool. Where though? Where would you have these kinds of trees? India as well? I think I'm saying every Asian country here. The trees. Trees make me want to go more north, really. I think I'm going to be surprised whatever this is, you know? Yeah, definitely, because it's not even Asia. It's Ghana. That was Ghana. Wow. Oh, it's an expert map indeed. And I'm just going to throw every single one. What is the 50-50 here? Mate, I'm in the deep end here. It says 2021. Does that mean Russia? It's like one of the only copyrights I know. Was this like Argentina? I thought the States as well. This is hard. This is a hard map. I think I'm going Russia, you know. Or maybe it's Ukraine. Who knows? Okay, not bad. Actually got the vibe. Was it winter coverage? Because this is a winter coverage area. Maybe this is the first 50-50 I can maybe guess what the 50-50 is. I'm hesitant though. I thought Oman and Peru, but also Turkey. So yeah, that's not 50-50. We got a 33 on our hands. The mountains are quite big. Could it be UAE as well? No. Ooh, it's throwing me. It's throwing me. Hopefully I can look back at this guess and get it in future, but now? What? Yeah, I feel like I'm just going... I was going to say Oman, but it's huge, huge mountains. I feel like going Peru. Who knows? Who actually knows? It was Turkey. Yeah, makes sense. And I threw all of those rounds, except we have one more. Let's check this. I thought that was Korean on this, which wouldn't help too much because obviously you import vehicles for construction work, I guess. We've got banana palms, makes me think of Asia. Are we just Indo here? I think I'm just going East Kalimantan. Okay, it was Indo. But yeah, a measly 6k. Look at those threads. That's quite funny. That is a hard map for sure. Definitely expert. But yeah, thank you for watching if you watched this far. I'll see you in the next video. All the best. Love you.